Yo, what's up, y'all? What's up, gang? It's from my. Listen, we're gonna switch it up a little bit today. We're gonna have some GOAT talk, greatest of all time. We'll get into quarterbacks another day. Here go a position that I respect, that I love to watch, that got a lot of artistry to it, a lot of different versatile styles to it. Running backs. They say running backs are really kind of like their career span in the NFL, maybe about 4 years. They have the least, they have the least ceiling for playing time because of the physicality of the game. So, who y'all think the greatest running back of all time is? And I ain't necessarily going when running backs of all times. I don't think you could. Should rings matter on this one? Should rings be a thing? It's a good question. I don't know. I don't know if championship should play into the best running back of all time. But let's get into top 10 in yards. You can do that. You know what I'm saying? First, coming in at number 1, Emmitt Smith had 18 stacks. I don't know how many years Emmitt played, but I know Emmitt played on a good team with a good O-line, with a great O-line, a historic team, not just any team. When the Cowboys was something. So maybe Emmitt get a little leeway on that, but I never even watched Emmitt Smith, so there's not too much I can say about Emmitt. You know what I mean? A couple dudes on this list I ain't watched, so, but it was NFL Films and now Google. All right, number 2, we got Sweetness, Walter Payton. A lot of us ain't seen no Walter, but he got 16 stacks. Hey, man, second place. Just imagine all the running backs you seen in the league for yourself. With the athleticism that's in today's game, so far I ain't seen no new running backs. Frank Gore, Frankie, University of Miami. Now this is more my era right there. Frank, just north and south. Put that foot in the ground, hit you with a little stiff, little shoulder. He gonna run through you. He's a tough runner. Frank Gore, 16 stacks. Now, 4, Barry Sanders. I think I'm Barry Sanders. Now Barry, we all know he only played about 10 years. So his shit was kind of like, nah. You know what I'm saying? If he would at least got 2 more, he could have did like a little more damage. But he played on a team that really wasn't shit. Lions ain't what they never. Now this was also a little before my time. I don't know if they put talent around Barry. I don't know what was going on. But when I asked the OGs about that Lions team, they only named they was like, listen, I don't even know nobody on that team. I just know the quarterback. I think his name was like Kramer Moore, or something like that, something Moore, and they had a decent receiver, but nobody even remembers dudes on that team. So it's just amazing the type of numbers Barry put up without even making it to the playoffs. None of that. AP, Adrian Peterson, number 5. Oh, sorry. Barry had 15 stacks on the ground. Adrian Peterson, 14 stacks on the ground. Now, AP, he was a monster. AP was a monster. He ran with violence. He had that big head, and he was just straight downhill. He danced a little. It'll definitely shake you. He had power, and then he had breakaway speed. And AP was just injuries hurt AP, the knee injuries, and then he had that child abuse case. You know what I'm saying? He beat his kid, and it really messed him over with the league. So he kind of got shortstop on some BS. 6, Curtis Martin, Pittsburgh's own. 14,000 on the ground. I seen Curtis a little bit. I caught the tail years though in the Jets. Curtis was nice. I'll give him that. 7, we got LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, TCU. I actually traded him for my boy Vic. Shout out to the Chargers. LT was a dog. LT was a dog. 8, we got Jerome the Bus Betters. 13 stacks. Big boy, too. For all y'all that don't know Jerome, he's a big boy. Bruiser. But he was quick on them feet, light on them feet. He was like twinkle toes. And I was definitely north and south. Bus is getting downhill. You can't tackle him. That's probably how he got out on yards. Couldn't tackle him. Dudes were scared to hit him. Fourth quarter, you give it to ain't nobody tackling the Bus in the fourth quarter. And then he played on the Pittsburgh Steelers. As soon as it get cold, ain't nobody tackling that man. You feel me? Ha. So 9, we got Eric Dickerson, ED. He was a violent runner too. Him and Adrian Peterson got the same style. I ain't see too much of ED live, but hey man, EDs are great. 13 stacks on the ground. And last but not least, let's round out the top tension. Tony Dorsett, Pitt, 12 stacks. I had never seen Dorsett play at all. I didn't even catch a highlight of no Dorsett, so. But I heard the name. I know you had a lot of respect from the young running backs. Shout out to Dorsett, man. Hey, switch to rushing touchdowns. Oh no, I didn't do. Well, Emmett was number 1 in touchdowns, 164. Crazy. So is Emmett the best? He got the most rushing yards all time and the most rushing touchdowns all time. And then, just in case, all right, we'll have the rings back it up. You know what I'm saying? He got like 3 or 4 rings. How many he got with the Cowboys? Then the next gap is LT at 145. I think. Yeah, LT was second. Then to finish off my list, Walter Payton, he finished it off with 110 touchdowns. Frank Gore, 81 touchdowns. Barry Sanders, 99 touchdowns. Adrian Peterson had a $120 tutties. Curtis Martin had 90 of them things. The Bus had 91. ED had 90. And Dorsett wasn't even on the top 10 list, so I ain't even go looking for his. Yeah, you rushing that many yards, you gotta get that as many touchdowns. But there was some people on that top touchdown list that wasn't on the top rushing list. Sean Alexander, yeah, like a buck or something like that. I'll throw Marcus Allen in there somewhere. Marcus Allen was a good running back. He was top. Edgerrin James. Now, here go my 5 favorite running backs. This ain't even all time. These are just my 5 my notable favorites. My favorite running back all time. Highlights I just love to just sit there and watch. Beast Mode. Got Beast Mode. You feel me? Skittles. Just go watch Beast Mode. Then we got number 2. Who's my second? Marshall Faulk. Wait a minute, you know what I'm saying? No debate. Put Marshall in there. Number 3, Shady McCoy. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that. Shady. fourth. Now, this is where it gets tough. Who's my fourth favorite? I go with my dog CP, Clinton Portis. Clinton was a dog. Clinton, y'all don't even know about CP, man. Who's my fifth? Who's my fifth favorite running back? It was a lot, you know what I'm saying? I follow Willis and my dog Willis McGahee. Who's my fifth favorite? You got Larry Johnson, Chaves. Priest Holmes was a dog. Corey Dillon. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot. It was my fifth. What's my fifth fave? I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Who else did we have? I'm saying, those Warrick Dunn. I can make Vic my favorite running man, you know what I'm saying? Should I count Vic as a rusher? Nah, I ain't gonna do that. Yeah, we gonna finish it off with, oh, they had Ricky Williams. Ricky Williams was nice. Ricky Williams was a dog. Thomas Jones. Oh, man, from the Bears. Chris Johnson, CJ2K. Gotta throw him in there. He was a dog. Reggie Bush, depending on what years we talking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's probably my fifth right there, Chris Johnson. Chris Johnson was a dog. He was trying to get like two stacks on the ground and a stack receiving yards. Oh man, he was a dude. From Florida boys. What's your top 5 favorite? Let me hear some of y'all's, man. No, I'm gonna do receivers next. Receivers is coming, do corners, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do the whole shit. You feel me? Yeah, man, it's just crazy. And then nowadays, that was back in the day where you just had one dude and he's leading the cavalry. Now it's better if you run by committee. You get, you know what I'm saying, you probably, first of all, you gotta have depth at running back today. And then you gotta do it by committee. Ain't no running back out there getting 25 carries, 30 carries. Some days are done. Just spreading it out. So it's more like mismatch. You know what I'm saying? Advantages. Get a dude that can hit the outside. Get a dude that can run up the middle. Get a dude that can catch. That can line up and block. Whatever. Split the carries just cause. You know, but they got it set up where like, you know, the running back picking a hole, cut back lanes, zone reads. That's today's game. They barely even running it on a 1 yard line to score. Yeah, so. But we'll get at y'all with another one. Next one coming.